Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we want to bring forth to the stage a very special guest, the undisputed.
Nah, son, baby. And this is another episode.
Can't help but swing it, boy. Swing it, brother, swing.
And this is your host. Nah, son, baby. Here we go. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not son, baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark, and I'm with Missy King of MK Swingers, and she's.
What's up? What up?
How long have you been throwing parties?
Shit, Wavy, come on, you could tell me more than I do. It's like, let's say what, give or take 10 years?
Yes, I remember. Was your first party in New Jersey?
Yes.
I remember that. I remember that, and you know your ass
at the fucking Fort Lee Hilton.
Yes, and your ass was bigger back then, but I didn't know if your ass could get even more bigger. It's like
way
humongous.
Bigger thanks to that baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. She got that baby fat. You know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Not
it went to the right places.
Not FAT.
PHAT, okay.
PHAT, pretty hot and tempting. So it's like. What other? I mean, you on top of the food chain because you've been.
You really think so?
Yes, because you've been receiving some hate.
Oh my God, them niggas called the mayor on me. Them niggas called the governor. Them niggas called every fucking branch of office in my name. Wrote letters. Honestly, I'm surprised they ain't write a letter to Trump.
See, ladies and gentlemen, what she's talking about is when people. She was throwing a luau in New Jersey in August of 2020, and people. Sent letters. They wrote letters to the governor, to the mayor, to
the whole motherfucking township
to get her shut down.
Oh, and to the owners of the franchise of the hotel.
Listen, you know you're doing something right when people take time and energy to try to shut down whatever you're doing, sabotage your endeavors. That means you're doing something. That means you got the bag.
You think so?
Listen. You shut down the whole Hedonism 2 resort.
I have the whole resort for 2021. Every room in that motherfucker is mine. You cannot book that shit if you go online.
Ladies and gentlemen, I remember she only had 4 or 5 people in your first trip to Hedonism. She went from having 5 guests to having a whole resort. So tell people, how did you rise up through the ranks?
To be honest, you just gotta be yourself, man. You just gotta be yourself. Like my mom tells me all the time, you know, if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. And like I tell people all the time, like I got a real job. I don't need this shit. I do this shit because I love it and I enjoy it. And I love seeing people happy. I love seeing people fuck. You know, my thing is eating ass and all type of crazy shit. And my whole thing, honestly, fuck it. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, I was like, yo, if white people could do this shit, I could do this shit. Because before, like as they say, when people come and tell me, oh, I don't know about hotel events, you know, with colored people as opposed to you, if you really do the math, the only motherfuckers that had this shit down packed for hotel parties and crazy shit was the white folks. And I went to them parties when I started. And I was like, you know what? Them motherfuckers could do that shit. I could do that shit. And that's how I was just like, I just did it. But my whole drive is that I tell people all the time, I do this because I genuinely love it. Not because I need it. I don't do rent parties. I don't do this shit to fucking rip people. I do this shit because I love it.
So you know every black man's weakness. A Dominican Spanish chick is every black man's weakness. So what made you cater to the quote unquote urban audience instead of the suburban audience?
Because I myself am an urban audience. I'm born and raised in Washington Heights. Like, you know what the thing is that
family, Washington Heights in New York City is like little Dominican Republic. It's like little Santo Domingo. Correct. And it's above 145th.
And it's I believe it's above 100 and like the 155th.
155th.
So 155th and above.
So ladies and gentlemen,
155th to like it ends at Dykeman.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to find Dominicans in New York City, you have to go to Corona or Manhattan, 155th and above.
But technically, you can find us right over the George Washington Bridge between 165th and above, and 181st is like the hot spot of us Dominican booty women.
So how do you not get discouraged when it comes to overcoming certain obstacles, such as the hate and to building your fan base?
You know what it is? I don't even consider people as fans.
Well,
like,
supporters or party goers, you know.
My mother always...
Your members.
Yeah, my mom always was like, yo, fuck them niggas, yo. I do what I do. And if you guys want to come, you guys want to come. I don't put a gun to your head. I know that I provide quality and I provide a standard for our people, black and brown community, Hispanics, whatever you call us, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, like you said, I am an urban person myself. Like, so the thing is that a lot of people, when they, as they say, when they climb up the ranks, they forget about the people that gotten them in the first place. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna forget about my people. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, like, oh, I'm up here and y'all motherfuckers is down there. No, we all in it together. You know what I'm saying? You cannot forget where the fuck you come from.
And ladies and gentlemen, as you can hear the background, you know, it's lit. You know, it's a lot of people out here at a Missy King Swingers LS party. It's you know, fuck COVID. We not doing the social distances. I see, you know, big titties.
Fucking, sucking, socializing. Because the thing is that apart from that, I also have a real job and I work in the medical field. And I tell people all the time, this shit is really not going to be over until everybody catches this shit. Everybody's going to get it. Like The Walking Dead. Everybody's going to have it. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know, whether people like to hear it or not, COVID is here to stay, and we just have to adjust to, you know, the unfortunate new norm that we have in life. I already caught that shit at my job, and I'm still here.
And what I like about this event at Caligula, we had Club Caligula, is that they took people's temperature. My temperature was 95 degrees. So I'm
You're
good.
Borderline dead. And I'm here, and mind you, I'm here once a month.
Yeah, so
this is home base once a month.
So once a month.
Once a month.
So how did you?
And you can catch me on IG on Missy King events.
Oh, you could Google, like if you Google Missy King,
yeah, pop right up.
You'll pop right. You know,
my website.
You know, when I first Googled you, Missy King, it was somebody else. But now
it was like a white lady,
realtor and shit. Yeah, a realtor.
Now I bumped that bitch and I'm here.
Yeah, and now it's like Missy King events.
MissyKingEvents.com. You know, I have international trips. I have an African safari. I have a trip to the Maldives. I have a trip to fucking Thailand. You already know that shit gonna be lit. Thailand
and Brazil.
I already went to Brazil. I already came back. I just made it back in time due to the COVID shutdown. Brazil was dope. Brazil was lit.
And ladies and gentlemen, even though, you know, she's urban based, you know, she don't discriminate. She's like Baskin Robbins. She got 31 flavors, so she got more than 31 flavors.
You already know.
So it doesn't matter if you black, brown, yellow, white,
and
turquoise.
I don't give a fuck if you fucking what color, what religion, where you come from. As long as you're here to have a good time, that's all I care about.
So tell people about pegging. What's this pegging is about?
Pegging is my shit. Pegging is a stress reliever. Pegging, right, is when I take my motherfucking strap on and I lay down the law on a man's ass. But don't get me wrong, I started out strapping up the females, but then I got a lot of dudes that was like, yo, I'm not gay, but, you know, I want to feel, you know, I want to get that ultimate nut. And, yo, I just started fucking pegging niggas. And that's been my shit ever since.
See, pegging, for people who don't know, pegging is when a chick put on a strap on and she fuck dudes in the ass.
And I lay down the motherfucking law. And you best believe my stroke game is better than a whole bunch of weak niggas.
See, that's just revenge to get back at the patriarchy and to get back at the dudes at her past relationships. Like she's letting out that frustration about fucking dudes. Yo,
I be like, yo, man, I need to pay my fucking bills. You know what, nigga? I'm gonna pound your ass.
Shit. I heard about you.
So what did you hear about Missy King?
I heard she be stroking these niggas with motherfucking dildos.
So dudes do it willingly, of course.
Of course, they do it willingly. Like I tell people, like you know, I don't get me wrong. It has its ups and downs because like my fucking dick stock has dropped because niggas be like, nah, I'm not fucking with you because you gonna rape me. And I'm like, listen, it's only for the willing. It's only if you want to give it to me. And as a matter of fact, Wavy, you can post pictures of me so niggas can see what I look like. But straight up, niggas be like, you know what? I'm not fucking with you because I think you gonna fuck my ass. And I'm like, no, like that's how you gonna get elbowed and have a DV case. Like it's only for the willing. If you tell me, Missy, I want you to fuck my ass, I will gladly give it to you. But it's not something that comes automatic, you know what I'm saying?
So how many Missy King parties have you attended?
This is my very first.
So what do you think about your very first Missy King party so far? Speak up, brother. Let the world know about your first experience. She busting your cherries.
at the first
You
experience
still
with
haven't even
Missy.
gone upstairs yet.
You haven't even gone
Been
to.
upstairs, but I ain't been upstairs. You feel me? But at the same time, I'm trying to find what Missy tastes like. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't letting her play with my ass and no shit like that.
That's exactly what I get all the time. Be like, yo, Missy, you sexy as fuck, but yo, I don't want to catch you sleeping on my stomach.
So tell us about the chocolate star. Word around the campfire is that you like to eat. You like to eat ass. Is that true? Is that true that you like to eat ass?
Eating ass is my motherfucking thing.
Wait, no, you got to say it loud and clear.
Yo, eating ass, that's my fucking thing, man. A nigga could hit me up and be like, bitch, we not fucking, but can you eat my ass? I'll reconsider. I'll be like, yeah, depending on my mood, I'll come and eat your ass, nigga.
Listen, lady. This is a woman who admits to eating. She admits to eating ass.
Listen, you want that fucking ring, bitch? You want that nigga? Eat that nigga's ass, spit in his ass, lick his balls, and give him the rusty trombone. That nigga's in a bag.
See, not only she want to put the ring on the finger, but she also want to go around the ring of his ass, right?
Hell fucking yeah, man.
So not only she love to peg dudes, but you like to lick their ass. How did you come up with this fetish, with this kink?
Honestly,
Of you licking ass, the starfish, the chocolate starfish.
The chocolate star, man, it just happened, man. And it's just like, yo, the way they moan, the way their body gets, the way their fucking body just talks to you, the body language, the shit is just a turn on, man.
So when was the first time that you ate ass?
Man, I can't even remember. I was probably 18, 19 years old, and I'm 33. I'm about to be 34, and I've been eating ass ever since.
So what do you think that turns you on into having this eating ass fetish?
Honestly, I love it when a man honestly is not scared to be himself around a woman. And like I tell women and I tell men all the time, I'm not trying to emasculate a man or demasculate him, whatever you call it, because I'm lit right now. It's about making you feel good. And if you feel good, I feel good. Like, I can fucking eat your ass, fucking lick your balls, lick the gooch, the whole nine, give you the rusty trombone. And honestly, sometimes I don't even be fucking niggas. I'll be like, yo, just let me eat your ass.
Tell them about the gooch. What is the gooch about?
The gooch is like the gateway drug. It's like marijuana.
The gooch is like the spot between your asshole and your balls, right?
Yes, the gooch.
The taint.
The taint, the gooch, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Bitches, if you want that ring, if you want that nigga to worship you, bitches, you better start eating gooch and ass.
Oh, well, so how does it taste? Well, what do you get out of eating ass?
Well, preferably, I love a nigga right out the shower, of course. But honestly,
she don't want to lick no funky ass. Anyway, keep going.
Correct. Unless it's my man. If it's my man and we're together, I don't mind having a little bit of fucking, musk and shit. I don't mind. But if we're not together, nigga, you better come right out the shower and I'll fucking tongue fuck the shit out your ass.
Okay. So how long you see how long you see yourself in the lifestyle?
You know what it is? Like I tell people all the time, and it's something that I actually discuss with my mom, and it's something that I'm prepared for. The thing is that everything has its beginning and everything has its end. I'm here until you guys want me here to be, or until one day I might get tired and be like, you know what, fuck it, I don't want to do this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, everything has its beginning, everything has its end. And just like how I'm here now, there's gonna be somebody after me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm not holding on to the reins forever. It's like,
but that don't mean they could equate. You know what I'm saying?
Understood. But at the same time, like I said, I'm a mom of 3 and I love this. And I believe that I might eventually just transition to something else. Like, as you can see, I do the club.
But
I do the whole.
I love this too.
Hold on, wait. I do the club. I do the hotel takeovers, the biggest on the East Coast, and I also do travel all over the world. So I don't know. As long as you guys are here for me, and as long as you guys support me, I will be here. But at the same time, I'm a mom first, and whether those needs come first, then I'm gonna have to step down. Tonight? I'm a motherfucker.
I'm trying to fuck a mother.
Word? You didn't want this smoke?
I do. I want all the smoke.
He really don't know, Wave.
He don't know. She'll put it on you. She got too much ass for you, bro. She got too much. She got that 50-inch ass for you.
Actually, 55.
Oh, listen.
I was measured for my dress.
55 inches?
Yeah, it's 55 inches around my hip.
Well, let me turn that thing to the side and do what I do.
Nah, you don't do what you do, cause if a nigga gonna fuck me, you better come correct, okay?
Coming correct, capital C.
But so tell people, how do you not be discouraged when it comes to haters or people try to sabotage your shit? What jewels that you want to drop?
The jewels that I could drop to anyone is that, like, and I could say it right now, and it's gonna be funny, but for anybody who saw the Avengers, you know how Asgard was destroyed? Asgard is just a place. Asgard is just a place. That could be a hotel, it could be under a rock, it could be whatever. We are the people. We are Asgard. We could party wherever we want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't need a hotel. We don't need a whatever. And I can tell people all the time, it's not always all about the money. It's just about being together. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I could say, is that I could say that my parties are like Asgard. I don't own a club. I don't own a fucking property, whatever. But you know what? Like, look at Vegas. It was an accident. I'm like, yo, we going to Vegas. Look, it's over 300 motherfuckers going to Vegas. But you know what? Everybody's going to Vegas know that they're going to have a quality, good time. No drama, no ratchetness, no none of that shit. Everybody's going to have a good motherfucking time. So I really technically don't need a physical place. We all, as a community, we all go where we want to go.
It's classy but sassy, because I remember when you only had like 30 people.
Yeah.
30 people in your suite. You went from 30 people in your suite to having a whole hotel locked down.
2,000 people and turning people away.
And like in the first 5 minutes, the hotel was booked. The whole hotel was locked down.
I sold out the whole hotel in less than an hour.
No, it was
the first time it took me like 2 weeks. Then the next time after, it took me like 4 hours, and then the next time after, in less than an hour, the whole hotel was sold out.
But what I notice about you, different from other promoters, is that you have an attractive personality. You know, you're very playful and you draw people in. You got that magnetic attraction. So is that the ingredients? Is that the ingredients to build your group?
No, because the thing is that I am who I am. And then, like my mom told me all the time, if being Missy King was easy, there would be a million Missy Kings.
So, but what do you mean by that?
Everybody's different. Like, I don't, like, a lot of people when they meet me, they be like, oh, you light skinned, you Dominican, you Spanish, you got nice hair, you got an ass, you got titties, you got oh shit, your body's real, blah, blah, blah. You know, they expect when they meet me that I'm gonna be snotty, stuck up. They really honestly don't expect to be the way I am.
So the key ingredient to build a fan base is to be personable, have a playful personality, to be comfortable.
Correct. Not only be comfortable, but to make the people who patronize you comfortable as well. Because I see everybody as me. Because me, myself, I'm Hispanic, black, from Washington Heights, and you know what? I'm a mom of 3. So if, like, for example, my hotel parties, if you're gonna pay me X amount of dollars, I'm gonna be like, shit, not only am I giving you my time, I'm giving you my hard-earned money that I could be spending on my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I make sure that everybody has a good time. And like I said, being a mom of 3, I want to get away too. You know what I'm saying? It's stressful, especially now with fucking remote learning and having these motherfuckers in the house for like 5-6 months. You genuinely want to get away. So my thing is like, I'm not just going to take your money and be like, I got your money, fuck you. No, I'm going to make sure that you fucking ride that shit till the wheels fall off and you get your fucking money's worth. Because I'm a mom of 3 and I got to know why the fuck I got to give my money to you and not to my fucking kids.
So when you first started rising through the ranks, was you like taken aback when people started throwing rocks at you? So how did you deal with like the gossip and the rumors and the backbiting?
You know what? Not at all. I just honestly, a lot of the shit that they would say, I would just laugh because it would be funny. It would be so fucking hilarious. I would just laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Because your biggest haters are your biggest supporters. They may talk shit about you.
The same people that probably was giving me condolences about the Lou, the same motherfuckers that probably called. It is what it is. But like I tell people all the time, they talk shit, they do whatever, but guess what? When my event comes, who's making the fucking line and paying me? Now who looks stupid?
So how do you block that out? How do you persevere through all the bullshit and the fuckery?
You really just can't let it get to you. You can't. Like, if you really, like, for example, like, yo, if a nigga come, random nigga that I don't even know, be like, hey, Missy, I hate you. I'll be like, okay, have a good day. Like, okay, you fucking hate me, so what?
And tell them how hands-on you are, because like your events are done up. It's like you have. Tell them that when they go to a Missy King, it's not a party, it's an experience.
Correct. It's not just about sex. It's not about nudity. It's about being with like-minded people, with being with our people, being with, similar mentalities. Like, I have people that come and fuck all weekend. I have people that just want to be naked all weekend. Then I have people that just want to come and eat all weekend. And then I have people that just want to come and sit a book and be by the fucking naked all weekend. It's what you want. It's not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, I provide the atmosphere. The weekend, you make what's best of it for you.
But tell them that the itinerary that usually go down at your party.
Normally at the itinerary, I have classes. I fly in instructors. I have rope instructors. I have BDSM instructors. I have couples classes. I have fucking suspension, where my friend gets fucking hooked up and pierced and suspended in ropes. I have fire dancers. I have a whole itinerary.
Wait. Last year at the Luau in 2019,
yes,
you had like dancers, Hawaiian dancers.
Yes, the Hawaiian dancers. I had the Hawaiian dancers. They came. We did the haka. We did the hands-on dancing. You name it, we did it. It's not all about sex. It's about meeting us like-minded people and us being a community of black and brown, just being together. Because like I said, if the white motherfuckers could do it, I could do that shit.
So what is the difference between the black and brown lifestyle in contrast to the white lifestyle? Even though you have...
Let me tell you something, and a lot of people have asked me that question before, and there's a lot of things that and it's unfortunate, but I really honestly can say that between the black and brown and the white lifestyle is that the white folks, they really party hard and there's no drama. There's no drama like there is in the black and brown community. In the black and brown community, there's a lot of bickering, there's a lot of hate, and there's a lot of stuff. In the fucking, like for example, do you see a pregnant chick in a black and brown community party? Exactly. You know she would get roasted. But you see pregnant chicks, you see gay men, you see any type of openness in the white community.
So why do you think it's more open in a white lifestyle than a black and Latino lifestyle?
It's just the way we were bought and raised up.
And you got to remember, white people, they did this lifestyle shit before anybody.
Correct. It's just the way...
Starting from the military.
Correct. It's just the way we're born and raised. Like, especially like a lot of us black and brown, we're from the Caribbean, and we're from down south, and a lot of the beliefs and stuff just happen to intermingle in it. But like I said, like a lot of people, they'll say shit about me, but I'm like, you know what? If you're tranny, you can come to my party. If you're gay, you can come to my party. Like I said, to each their own. Like I said, my house, my rules. If you don't like it, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But I'm open to any and everyone as long as you're respectful and you respect everybody's boundaries. I'm cool with it.
She don't discriminate, black, white, young, young if you're legal.
Yo, them MILFs be coming in and be fucking up them young boys.
Wait. Who is this? What's your name?
Erica.
I know Erica Star. Now, how big are your titties?
Oh man.
What is this?
This is my podcast. It's audio only, baby. I'm not putting you on blast.
40J.
40J.
Shit. She got the whole alphabet. That's the bottom of my way. Oh no, this don't do justice. That little baby bottom.
Yeah, I'm keeping it light today.
J means Jumpman because you making my dick jump right now. Ow, she's making my dick jump. J means Jumpman. She's making my dick jump. Jump. The Mac Daddy make you. But, before we leave out of here, so, what do you have in store? I know you canceled MLK.
Correct. I'd rather cancel MLK and push it back to Memorial Day weekend because with COVID going on, COVID capacity limitations, the cold flu, the season flu, you could fucking sneeze and niggas gonna call that it's COVID. I'd rather honestly just push it back because I don't want the same thing that happened to the luau happen again. That everybody's spending their money, booking flights, getting outfits, doing stuff, and then it gets pushed back and then it gets canceled. I'd rather just wait. Because I can wait, because I gotta tell people all the time, I do this because I legit enjoy it. I have a real job. This shit could disappear right now and I'm straight.
So I want you to destroy a misconception.
Sure.
The misconception, I fucks with you. So the misconception is that Missy is out for the money. What do you say about the people who say shit like that?
You know what it is? A lot of people that say that, they don't know how a business is run because I'm a legit LLC. I legit pay taxes. I legit gotta pay Uncle Sam to operate. And every time I have a big event, I have a staff of 40 that I have to pay, that I have to accommodate, that I have to fly out, that I have to pay for rooms for, that I have to make sure they're okay, because it makes no sense for me. If you're working for me, what makes sense that I'm paying you X amount of dollars and you gotta pay for your room, you gotta pay for your flight, you gotta pay. It's like working for free. No, I don't do that. If you're working for me, I take care of you, because my theory and my whole thing behind the whole lifestyle is there's enough for everyone to eat. There is.
And I think that's jealousy and envy.
Correct, because at the same time, it's like, okay, there's enough for everybody to eat, but you can't get mad that everybody want to come to me, because it's a choice. I'm not putting a gun to anybody's head, but I fly people from Chicago. I fly people from California. I got to pay for their room. Not only I got to pay for the flight, I got to pay for the room, but not only that, I have to put money in their pocket, because this is what they do. And it's a craft. If they're coming to teach rope play, or they're coming to teach whatever class they're gonna teach, is a skill that they have. You know what I'm saying? And you have to fucking, give them credit for that shit. You know,
the ghetto birds.
And most of the people don't understand that. That's why I ignore people, because 99% of people don't know how a business is run. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, all right, whatever. You don't know that how many people I gotta pay. You don't know, how much the hotel fucking charges me.
Your security team is off the chain.
My security team alone. You know how much money is my security team alone?
And then the entertainment that you bring to your
entertainment, like, it's a lot of fucking money. A lot.
Listen, Missy King events are not rinky dink. It's not janky. It's top of the line. So that's why she built up a fan base, because you build it and they will come, and before it could be acceptable, it gotta be presentable.
Correct. And I have a standard. And like I tell people all the time, like when I decided to cancel Hito, I could have been like, you know what? Fuck that shit. We're doing this trip and y'all get whatever y'all can. No, I forfeited my entire commission for the year until next year, because at the same time I have a standard, and I didn't want people to jump on a plane, pay thousands of dollars to go to Jamaica, and it's not up to the standards that me and you are used to. I'd rather wait for them to get the real motherfucking experience that I promised them. A lot of times, it's not about the fucking money.
And I tell people is that you can't blame Missy for people wanting to come to your events. Nobody, like you said, nobody putting a gun to their head to say, And
the same people talking shit are the same motherfuckers that make the line and pay me. Like, yo, why? Why you talking shit? Just have fun like everybody else.
And the words of Puff Daddy, jealousy's a motherfucker,
It is. And unfortunately, like I said, I love y'all whether y'all hate me or not, and I'm gonna continue to grow, and I'm gonna continue to give you guys better and better product. And like I said, I had Mark Rebelay that was gonna come, and unfortunately I was so looking forward to him.
And Peter Guns
is gonna come. As a matter of fact, I hit him up last week, and because he's based in Dallas, and I was gonna try to hit him up in Dallas, but he has to be in New York. And like I said, people actually come to me. I don't come to them.
So how did you get to that point where people come to you and you have that magnetic? Well, some of your haters become your biggest supporters. How did you get to that point?
It's just word of mouth. Because honestly, every single person that hates me, you best believe, is at a Missy King event. They don't miss out.
So how does it feel seeing people, like, are you paranoid?
Never.
So some people be paranoid. Some people are like, well, this people may not fuck with me, or this people may do, but how do you keep your eyes on the prize for people who may be discouraged or they may give up so soon?
You can't give up,
So what's your drive? What keeps you going?
My drive is when people come to me and they thank me and they be like, yo, I had the best time of my life. Or you know how many engagements I have at my events? I've had a lot of engagements. I had a lot of people that have like been in long-term relationships because they've met at my events.
It's funny because I just came across somebody who got into a relationship at your event at last year MSK. Because I was like, she was like, I'm in a relationship. I was like,
since when?
She was like, oh, we met at MLK.
And I love that. I love when people be like, yo, I met such and such at MLK. I met such and such at Cinco de Mayo. I met such and such at the club. And I love those, like, Craigslist had missed connections and shit like that. I love when you actually see a legit union, and then it's like, I love it. I love all aspects of it. You know, and like my mom says, you can't have good without the bad. You can't. You know, it's impossible for everything to be rainbows and unicorns and happily ever after. You have to have some type of negativity, and it's all about how you handle it. And you know what it is? Whether you hate me, whether you love me, I'm gonna treat you the same.
So it's like, how was it like, you know, branching away from having a partnership with your sister? Because you started with your sister, correct, and now you're doing your own thing. How is like going from having a business partnership with your sister to you doing your own thing?
Well, I'm gonna be straight up, and like I said, I really don't talk about it, but I really was doing most of shit anyway. So once she's talking that shit, I was doing most of shit anyway. I was doing all the driving, doing most of the ideas, putting up the money for it anyway. So when she was like, she didn't want to do it, I was like, all right, whatever.
Talk that shit.
I was like, all right, whatever. You didn't want to do it. It make no difference to me.
Okay, so you in this for the long.
But what I can say is that, hey, if she ever's listening to me or whatever, this could have been half hers.
Oh, okay. So what do you want to say to the aspiring promoters, whether it's the lifestyle or something else, and what they have?
Walk in with no expectations.
Because expectation is the mother of disappointment.
Correct. When you come in with certain expectations and it doesn't meet your expectations, you're going to be mad, you're going to be disappointed, and you just got to let it rock. Like, I never knew this shit was going to blow up. This shit was just a fucking hobby one day, and it just blew up. And like I just embraced it and just, you know, built on it and made it better every day. But at the same time, you cannot expect for it to be like boom, because there's a lot of people that talk shit that walk up or they come to one of my parties and they see all the people and they start seeing numbers, and I'm like, yo, this is like 10 years of work.
And they think they could do it.
Correct. This is 10 years of work. You just can't just wake up one day and be like, okay, I'm gonna throw a fucking party and it's gonna be successful. This is 10 years of hard work, networking, and like shit, sweat, blood, tears, and ass and pussy, and you name it.
In other words, it takes money to make money.
Correct. And that's another thing when it comes to my events. I spend a lot of money on them because I want quality. And like I tell people all the time, if I break even, I break even. If I don't, I don't. I don't give a fuck. As long as this event is successful and everybody has a good time, everybody's safe, and that's all I really honestly give a fuck about.
And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Nasun, baby. Check out my website at www.nasunblaze.com. That's www.nashunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them. The Swinger Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. It'll make you say, na, 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 na.
Check out Missy King Events on Instagram.
Missy King Events on Instagram, and where else?
And you can find me MissyKingEvents.com, Missy King on Facebook, Missy King everywhere.
Wait, hold on. Okay. We need a member's opinion. So what do you say?
She never disappoints.
And
Thank you, baby.
And why not?
Because she caters to her guests. She know how to make us happy.
And shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. And hit me up with any questions and concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. Dig. And on that note, until next time, peace. We're about to turn this motherfucker out.
I tried to tell him, but I also told him don't be scared at the same time.